Hello guys, what is up and welcome to yet another episode of Batman Arkham City. And I gotta say, we are pretty close to the halfway point of this game. I'd say this episode, like the end of this episode, is probably the halfway point of the game.
The blood trail has
you
run
guys
out.
only have like a certain
The only
amount
way
of
I'm gonna
episodes
find
left
that assassin is to
until the
locate more
Arkham
evidence.
Knight Let's Play, which I'm hella excited for because it's only gonna be my second time experiencing the Arkham Knight story. And like, I will say, I only went through like up to City of Fear. I didn't 100% the game. I didn't get the Nightfall ending or anything like that. But yeah, starting off strong with a cutscene. I'm gonna shut up during it.
My lesson back at the asylum.
The only way to find Rage.
And there we go. Now I will say that the reason you guys saw that cut there was because I cut off like 30 minutes of footage out of this episode. Now, you guys didn't miss anything like part of the story. That's exactly where it happened. It was just a failed attempt right after that cutscene, so I just cut to my successful attempt. So you guys are gonna see cuts and like stuff being sped up. Usually, if I speed anything up, it's just the overworld travel.
You only continue to live.
Yeah, we were
because
trying to
the
place
great
the tracker
Ra's
on
al
her.
Ghul allows it. Call him off.
And there you go. There's the epic
take her.
entry from Robin
Stand
himself.
down.
Do not follow us.
I didn't need your help.
Really? That's not what it looked like from where I was standing.
I had it under control. Why did Alfred send you?
He was worried about you.
Take this, get it analyzed, and start searching the hospitals and emergency rooms. Anyone with this blood in them will be dead within 24 hours.
Whose blood is it? Oh, it's yours, isn't it? I'll get it to the hospitals and come back. You need my help here.
I can handle it. You're needed in Gotham. Things could get worse, much worse.
You think? If Strange really knows who you are, what happens if he tells everyone? How will you...
Trust me, I'll find a way.
If you need me, you know where I am.
I know. Now go.
So we got the line launcher. That's actually going to be pretty useful for this episode. I believe the Robin in this game is Tim Drake.
Didn't like it. They say Batman's
He's obviously
taking down the
Damian
Penguin.
Wayne. I
Do you
don't
think it's
think
true?
was born
I don't
yet
know,
in
man.
this
But
timeline.
if it is, we need a plan
But I
now.
think they're going that
Penguin
route
gone,
with the new
Two-Face will
Suicide
make a
Squad
move.
game,
He'll take
since it's
over. I
supposedly
know it.
taking place in the
Didn't Catwoman
Arkhamverse.
take him down? Nah, I heard she
I'm
just
not
heard
sure
him.
like
He's
what
coming
Dick's
back.
up to
No
yet
one
in this
knows how,
timeline,
but he
and
will.
obviously we learn in Arkham Knight that Jason Todd himself is dead. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Forgive me for that cough, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that Robin is the Tim Drake version. And yeah, I don't think Damian is born yet, but like they do mention, like even in this game, you're gonna see that they like Talia mentions his past relationships with Bruce, and like yeah, but I don't think Damian was actually born. Again, I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. You might want to Google it or something, because you know Google's always right. But yeah, this part is basically we're just following the tracker we put on the assassins, and yeah, that's how we find Wonder City, which is where Ra's al Ghul is going to be hiding out. Like I said, probably near the end of this episode, we are like about halfway through the game.
Look around you. There are no secret ninja assassins in Arkham City.
I know I was saying towards like the end of the last
Oracle,
episode,
I'm heading underground.
like about my
Below the surface,
stance
Gotham's
on
a
the
maze of
Uncharted
old steel and
franchise.
ironwork.
I was saying,
My
like, I
signal may
just
get weak.
completed
Try and stay
Uncharted 2
locked on.
and started
Rerouting additional
Uncharted
satellite
3.
coverage now.
And I gotta say,
Good luck, Bruce.
I think Uncharted 2 is, like, really overrated.
I thought it was
I'm not
bad
gonna lie.
up
I
there.
think
Down
Uncharted
here,
2 is probably the most overrated game I've played ever.
Shout out to both of you. We got a
And I
job
played
to do.
Arkham Knight, so there
Penguins
you go.
rule.
I think those are two of the most overrated games I've ever played.
This'll be easy.
Not to say I didn't like Arkham Knight or Uncharted 2 for that matter, but like
Arkham's
definitely didn't live up to the hype.
You're gonna die, fat freak!
Like, yeah, the train sequence was nice. I think that was the only slightly interesting part about the plot at all, was the train sequence. It just didn't click for me like Uncharted 1 did.
You'll
But
die
so
here.
far, I do gotta say, Uncharted 3 is definitely my favorite so far. And by far. I'm only 6 chapters into it. No, 7 chapters into it. And yeah, it's by far my favorite of the franchise already.
Joker's got his crew moving through the sewers, hunting down what's
One
left of
franchise
Penguin's
I've wanted
thugs.
to get into for a while is Yakusho, I think. Yakisha, I don't know. It's like a samurai type game, I believe, but there's like 6 or 7 games, and like I want to get into them, but the franchise is so long. That's the thing, and like I have the time. Don't get me wrong, I have the time. I just don't have the effort, because there's like a lot of games I want to play that like, and they're constantly removing stuff off of the PlayStation Plus service. So yeah. Speaking of PlayStation Plus service, like removing stuff, it's getting close to May. They're gonna be removing the PS Plus collection or catalog or whatever, where like it was exclusive to PS5 users. It was like some of the best games on the PS4
Joker
era.
wants him found. Do we kill him? Up to us. I
And
say
it
we
was
kill him.
the
Half of
only
Penguin's
reason they
crews
had
were
it
mercs.
was for
Never
digital
trust a
users, just
merc.
because like PS5 was like still rare to find. They were like, I guess you could say they were in high demand, I guess. The one game I did play on there recently that they're taking off is called Deadlight. It's like a 2D platformer, 2D puzzle platformer game, and I really like it. I gotta say, it's neat to play a platformer every once in a while, because you have all these awesome story games, and then platformers are like a nice, relaxing way to get away from them. Obviously, like, story games are my favorite type of games to play, but like platformers, they're fun to play through every once in a while. I gotta say. It's hard to sit down and actually play a platformer and then not enjoy it. Like something like Crash Bandicoot, no matter which one it is, because like they're all great in their own way. Like Crash Bandicoot, Hollow Knight, Cuphead, even like a normal Nintendo platformer, if we're talking here, like if we're talking Mario or Donkey Kong, something like that, even you can find yourself sitting down to play like 1 or 2 levels, and then you'll be stuck on there for at least another 30 minutes to an hour. And I mean, yeah, that's it. It's a nice genre of games to game. And yeah, the one, it's like I said, Deadlight it was called, and it's like a zombie-based platformer, which, you know, so it kind of combines those story elements with the platforming elements. That's one game I want to do a Let's Play on is Cuphead, though. I know that wasn't really the subject, but like, yeah, I did mention that's one game I really want to do a Let's Play on is Cuphead. I had one going a while back, but then once I got my capture card, I decided to delete it because I thought I would be able to do it on my Switch, and my Switch broke. And then, you know, I thought maybe I'd get a new Switch for Easter. I didn't. And then
Just
my capture
give
card
me a
broke.
minute.
So yeah, I'm pretty much screwed unless I can get another
be all right.
PlayStation gift card by the end of April, which I only have like 3 days left in April.
Man, what's in these things? Guns, explosives, thermal trackers.
Because May, of course, I'm gonna be going to some amusement parks. You know, summer vacation's coming up, man. I'm not gonna waste that on Cuphead for the PS4. But yeah, in all seriousness, Cuphead is like one of my favorite games of all time. I can't even lie. Like I said, like, I love story games. Don't get me wrong. Story games are definitely my favorite type of game. And my favorite game of all time is Arkham Definitive Edition, which is a story game. But I gotta say, Cuphead is definitely up there. Like, Cuphead has to be in my top 5, just because of how, like, actually creative it is. And, you know, it's not like it doesn't have a story. It's just really simple and straightforward. Just like Mario. Like, you don't consider Mario a story game, even though they have stories. Like, you're not gonna go out there and say Mario's your favorite story game. Which I think that's because, like, Miyamoto, his name is, like, he's, like, really against stories in video games for some reason. I couldn't tell you why he's against stories in video games, but I guess he is. Which, I mean, now that you think about it, the only time you really see
looks like
stories
Joker
in
is sending his crew down
Nintendo
to steal
games
weapons off the
was,
Tiger
like,
Guards.
Super Smash
That's not
Bros.
good.
Brawl and every Zelda game. So, yeah.
Those guys are armed with the latest military weapons. If Joker gets his hands on that stuff, well, you know.
He won't. I won't let him.
This part here, you're gonna see a cut once again. It's just a little bit of stealth. I did die twice on it though,
Using a signal jammer.
so I decided to cut it out to save some time. 'Cause like I said, I ended up shaving off like literally 30 minutes of
I'll
content
need to
out of this
neutralize him so
video.
that I can scan the room for targets.
What happened?
He's gone. I lost him. Find him now.
Yeah, another like game franchise I wanted to get into for a while is both Battlefield
I know
and
what you're
Sniper
doing,
Elite.
and it ain't gonna work.
I think like most of the Battlefield games are on PlayStation Plus, but I don't think Battlefield 2 or 3 is available on the PS4 or PS5. I can say though, you guys are probably going to be seeing like a lot of Doom content because every Doom game is now on PlayStation Plus with the new PlayStation Plus update that just came out in what was it? Oh, it was April. I'm stupid. Yeah, it just came out this month. They updated it again, like they update it every month.
I lost
And
him. We gotta find him.
yeah,
now.
they added Doom, Wolfenstein. So yeah, it was pretty strong this month. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you think you can hide up
It
there?
was a pretty strong
Think you can?
collection that came this month. Of course, that comes with the downside of losing a lot of great
This is not good.
games in May. But I think most of the ones that matter, you pretty much own them as long as you add them to your library. So, yeah.
You're not getting away.
Like my, before I got my PlayStation 5, I bought a copy of Crash, or the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, not knowing that it
You're
was
gonna get
in
past
the
me
PS
again.
Plus collection.
gone. I lost him.
But yeah, y'all can see this was really close. I literally ended up surviving it on 1 health bar. Bro was shooting his gun at me and everything. I got hella lucky here. I will say I got hella lucky. Hella blessed, actually. Hella blessed. No, not hella. I got wholly blessed. You hear me? I got wholly blessed. Praise the Lord. For those of you who might not have seen my channel before, in case you don't know, I am a Christian. And even those of you who aren't new, it might not be obvious because I cuss in every video.
Where are my guns?
I've been working on it though. I've been working on actually trying not to cuss.
They are very important.
It's something I've been working on a lot lately.
Are you still down there, Dad?
Hello? Is anyone there?
She needs saving.
I hate it though how every time that you mention that you're a Christian, the first thing,
Please,
like
help
on
me.
the internet, every time you mention that you're a
Hold
Christian,
tight.
the first thing you get asked, the first thing you hear is "Oh, do you support the LGBTQ?" That should be obvious. Of course, I don't.
Thank you.
I'm not allowed
What
to
are you
support
doing in
it.
Arkham City?
I'm in Arkham City? What the hell am
And
I
it's
doing
crazy
here?
though.
I was grabbed
Like,
outside the
you're
hospital.
allowed to-
They drugged me.
Okay,
and I
okay.
woke up in a building
I don't know how this
up
works in
there.
other states.
The person in charge here
But the
has been
state I live in,
rounding up
Pennsylvania-
doctors to try to fix Joker. Looks like you were unlucky.
You're not allowed to have a
He's
Bible
dying,
with you
right?
in school. It doesn't matter
It
if you
seems
read
that
it. It
way.
doesn't matter if you
Is it
open
wrong
it.
not to feel bad about
You're
that?
not allowed to have a
now?
Bible with
You
you
need to
in your
stay
school.
here. Keep out of sight, and
Doesn't
you'll
matter
be
if it's a
fine.
private
I'll
school
be
or a
back.
public school. And if it's not like an actual religion-based school,
Oracle,
you're not allowed
it's
to
me.
carry a Bible.
Joker's not stealing the weapons
Whether you're a
from Strange.
student or a teacher or whatever.
Strange is
But
giving Joker the weapons.
here's
Are
what
you
doesn't
sure?
make here's what doesn't
Of
make
course
sense.
you're
to me.
sure.
You
Why would
can't
you do
walk
that?
out there and say
Maybe he's trying
Religion.
to control who runs the streets. I'm going to look into it.
you can walk out there and
but
say religion's not
Shouldn't you find
allowed.
Raish first?
I'm
But
doing
my
that now.
middle school
Don't
last
worry.
year
This world
was handing
is
out
doomed.
gay pride
Cities
flags.
like Gotham will grow.
The whole thing with the LGBTQ community, it's your sexuality. It's sexual stuff. Why are we promoting that to minors?
To blot out the sun, and the people who live in them will be
And that's the thing. You might say they teach you about sex in middle school.
eventually.
No.
No space remains.
Because for my middle school,
The world will die.
you needed to be in an advanced class.
Breath as man's mistakes nail the coffin shut. But
And
this
barely
doesn't
anyone made it
have
to
to
the
be your
advanced classes.
future.
There was maybe 20 people in advanced health class.
There is a
But yeah,
better
that's
way.
about it for today's episode.
Behind this wall.
Because we're almost done.
Everywhere.
I'm not going to get into that conversation just yet.
Based on an
It's too much for me to talk to. I might actually get into it next episode. Just because it is a controversial subject. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. Let's see if y'all can convince me to change my mind. I doubt y'all will be able to because I'm gonna follow God no matter what.
The heart of Gotham's future beats with Lazarus technology. The power of
And you have some people who will say, "Oh, you're just being biased." No, I'm not.
safe
I mean, I kind of am, but that's the point. I have to be biased
over you and where necessary, protect you from the worst of mankind.
because God loves me, so I gotta prove it to Him that I appreciate that love and I love Him back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I can't just walk around saying I'm a good person and expect to get into heaven, you know?
Wonder City.
I'm not dissing you if you're gay or whatever, but I'm not for it. I'm just gonna say I'm not for it. I might lose subscribers for that. I might gain subscribers for that. Who knows? I'm not dissing you. I'm just not for your actions. Like, I'm not against you as a person at all.
Out the sun, and the people who live with them will be killed.
But yeah, that is going to be about it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe,
Eventually,
and
when
hit the
no
notification
space
bell.
remains,
Bye.